with the equation we were given, which is music plus tech equals something. My answer to that was friendship. And what I mean by that, I will read to you right now. Ever since the invention of the Sony Walkman, the perception of music has changed. Suddenly, almost overnight in fact, music turned from a group experience into a solitary experience. While I love the convenience that it has afforded us, it has come at a price. And I want to suggest that the price we pay is perhaps too high. So what exactly do I mean by that? I mean that when we listen to things, we are often locked in our own world. We are existing in a solitary state. When we experience music this way, by definition, we're not exchanging our feelings and impressions of what is taking place. Whatever perceptions we have about music are shaped exclusively by our knowledge and our worldview. My life has taught me that the more we share listening to music, and I don't mean share in the sense of hitting the share button, the greater understanding we have of its significance and its place in our lives. Every person that comes to music comes with their own yardstick. And that is a great and beautiful thing, but I want to tell you that the more that you engage in listening as a group experience, the more dimensions you become aware of, and the more layers unfold in ways that you simply could not imagine by yourself. If you listen to Major Lazer sitting next to a gifted engineer like my friend Dave Pettit, you will discover things about how the track was created that you simply cannot fathom on your own. When you listen to the music of Tom Jobim with my dear friend Tom Moon, you will discover things about the harmonic development that you would definitely miss plugged into your iPod. When you listen to the Well-Tempered Clavier by Bach with Doc Chittum, you will be exposed to thematic development that in all likelihood you would not discover sitting in Starbucks on your laptop. I'd like to go one step further, and that is to suggest that when you have a few hours, call up some good friends, tell everyone to bring music they love and that has influenced them. Get a pizza and a six-pack or some Indian food and a bottle of wine, and find an old-school stereo system, the best one you can find, and sit around and listen. Absorb the music, discuss it, laugh about it, tell a story about how you found it and what you felt when you did. I know that when you do this, you will have a great time and you will make a plan as soon as possible to do it again. Go from place to place, maybe in Fairmount Park with a sound bar, or in a dorm room, or in a big backyard with the sun and the wind making you feel completely alive. All of these situations will bring you to a different place. They will change and enrich your experience of music that you mistakenly think that you already knew. I run a recording studio, and believe me, I am well aware of the many ways that technology has shaped how we create music and the tools we have at our disposal. They are incredible. In fact, the sheer technical quality of recordings that we can all create is astounding compared to even a decade ago. But that does not mean that we are listening carefully. And that does not mean that any plug-in can replace the communal experience of listening and exploring music with a group of your best friends. No plug-in on earth can replace listening to Here Comes the Sun at 7 a.m. as the sun rises over a wheat field. And make no mistake, no piece of rack gear on earth can possibly replicate the feeling of hearing a new band in a basement show. And believe me, nothing will ever equal writing a new song and playing it with your bandmates for the very first time and hearing it come together like a magic trick. In the nations that constitute West Africa, art is not something separate from life. Everyday objects are decorated. In fact, whole villages are painted by the entire community. What I'm hoping to share with you today, in a very simple but very profound idea, technology can never replace the joy of discovery and of shared experience and expanding your horizons. If you think that listening to an MP3 of Bob Marley on earbuds is the same as seeing Bob Marley playing Trenchtown Rock in a concert hall, you are very mistaken. You cannot, unfortunately, see Thelonious Monk play Green Chimneys at a sweaty nightclub in New York because Monk has left the planet years ago. But hearing him play a song that over a killer sound system will make you feel differently about music in general forever. Especially if you're doing that with people that you know and love and share your joy in music. Listen to all kinds of music, even the kind you think you don't like at all. If you hate classical music, listen to Glenn Gould play the Goldberg Variations. If you hate jazz, listen to John Coltrane play Love Supreme. If you think that nothing drives you crazier than country music, hear Hank Williams do Your Cheating Heart or Patsy Cline sing Walking After Midnight. Maybe you think hip-hop is basically drums and cursing. Try out the Roots and Cody Chestnut doing The Seed. What I'm driving at here is to expand your ears, stretch your mind in every direction imaginable. Do some yoga for your soul. The great part of the age we live in is that when you fire up Spotify, or better yet, search out an old vinyl album, you have all of recorded music at your fingertips, and you will be transported instantly to another world. But don't do it alone. Don't do it in a solitary bubble. Get out into the world around you and spread the experience as widely as you can. And most importantly, don't multitask. Don't watch a YouTube video at the same time. Immerse yourself in the details of music. Repeat it until you know every nuance of the song, even that mistake when the piano player goes to the wrong chord. Technology has transformed so many aspects of our lives in a positive way that it is silly to argue otherwise. But technology cannot paint a village. It cannot compose a song with your friends. It cannot replace the smell of a barbecue on a Saturday afternoon and hear Stevie Wonder sing I Was Made to Love Her. All of these moments are outside the world of technology. And if you are not doing them, you are missing out on some very important aspects of life and art and friendship and the very reason you're alive. Forget the metronome. Lose the grid for a day. Don't go in and slide every note around until it's perfectly lined up. Play. Go nuts. Do the unexpected and allow originality to be your lantern. Think carefully about the age-old idea that the perfect is the enemy of the good. At the end of the day, I am asking each and every one of you in this room to invest in the unknown. I am asking you to explore things as a community of like-minded souls. And what I want to emphasize, that it's not just about making things, it's about making things that are exclusively yours. Music will always be about the most basic and extraordinary gift of a bass and drums and guitar swinging so hard that tears come into your eyes. And last but not least, I want to leave each of you with a thought about my oldest friend of all, mistakes. There are no wrong notes, some are just more right than others. Thelonious Monk. Thank you.